Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be doing an updated what is on my iPhone video and how I edit my Instagram photos. Recently I've been getting a ton of questions from you guys messaging me on my Instagram and here on YouTube about how I have been keeping my theme consistent on Instagram and how I edit them so that they all look very similar. So I'm gonna give you guys a ton of tips as well as show you guys how I actually edit the photos. So if you guys are interested in any of that, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing on my phone is my lock screen. This is a photo that I took a while back of a Starbucks cup, and I just keep it as my background because it's nice and clean and it goes with my pink case. I don't know, I'm a weirdo. But then you open up my phone and then this is a layout of all of my apps. So I'm gonna go from the top row. I have messages, contacts, camera, and WhatsApp. Then I have photos, notes, clock, calendar. And then the next row I have settings and then Snapchat. So if you guys wanna follow me on Snapchat, this is my little ad code thing. And if we look at my story, it just expired, but I did have a story on there this morning. Then after that we have Instagram. This is my Instagram. This is the photo that I posted this morning. And then this is what my Instagram is looking like at the moment. So I'm going to show you guys how I keep to this theme and make everything kind of look like it matches and it belongs together. And then after Instagram we have the YouTube app, and I use this all the time to watch videos and check on my channel. I just go and I click this little top thing over here, and then I check out my channel and I see my stats basically and make sure that everything is looking okay over there. But then I do check all of my notifications in a different app, which I will show you in a minute. But then I have my app store, my calculator, and then these are a ton of editing apps that I use. So I will show you guys that in the end of the video when I show you guys how I actually edit my photos. And then I have Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I don't really post much over here, but this is my Twitter account. Most of the time I'm just retweeting people or responding to people's tweets, but I'm not really active on Twitter. Then I have my business folder, and this is where I keep all of my things that are related to just money, I guess, and YouTube stuff. So this is the Studio app over here, and this is where I check all of my notifications. So if you guys are responding to my videos, if you guys are posting comments, then I go over here and then I actually respond from the app. It's a little bit easier for me than responding on the computer, because then I can use emojis. It's a lot easier for me. Then I have AdSense, which is where I get the revenue from ads on my videos, which we make no money from ads on YouTube, by the way. We get pennies. And then I have a reward style app, which I use to put affiliate links in my videos sometimes. And then I have the Ebates app, an Influencer app, which is where I work with some companies here and there, and they'll send me some products to do reviews on. And then my mom's using the garbage disposal. Wonderful. I have the Credit Karma app, PayPal, and Venmo. And then I have Uber, obviously, Starbucks, Wells Fargo, which is my bank app, and then I have a health folder. And I have an Apple Watch. I use it when I go to the gym, which I love, and I like that I can kind of look at my activity and then I can see how many times I went to the gym that week. I don't wear my watch every day, so it kind of throws off my stats, if you will, but all of the rings that have a little green dot next to them are the days that I went to the gym. So it kind of helps me see if I've been going to the gym or if I've been slacking. Like April, I really slacked. But May, I've been trying to do better. So everything is here. And then I also really like this app called Clue. It is a period tracker app, and I really like it because you can kind of track your mood and like if you're craving salty foods and all these things. And I just really like to track everything in there. Then I have my Sephora app, which obviously I use all the time. And then I love the Wallet app on the iPhone. I use it for my Sephora card, my Starbucks card, and then a couple of my credit cards for Apple Pay. And then I have the LA Fitness app because that is the gym that I go to. And then I have Spotify. So I don't know how to show you guys like what my profile name is if you guys want to follow my playlists, but I do have some public playlists. So if you guys wanted to follow me on Spotify, I think it's just Eliana Jalali, but I'm not really sure how you search that. And then I have Safari, obviously, mail and phone. And then the next screen, I have my other apps, and I like to keep them in folders. So the top left, I have my shopping app, and I have ASOS, Urban Outfitters, Bloomingdale's, Zaful, Nordstrom, Pink, Misguided, Hotlook, Amazon, Saks, and H&M. And then I have my Sell app, which is where I sell some of like my old handbags and my old clothes. If you guys are interested, I am selling a ton of my old handbags on Tradesy, and you guys can find me on there. So these are some of the bags that I'm selling on here. If you guys are interested, then I will leave a link to this in the description box. And then I'm also selling a couple of my old clothing items on my Depop shop. So you guys can see these are just like some old tops and dresses and things that I just wasn't reaching for anymore. So I'll leave a link to that as well in the description box. Then I have my utilities. These are things that I don't really reach for that often. I have the Verizon app. I have my iCloud Drive, which is amazing because I can actually access things that are on my computer on my phone. So if I have a screenshot of something on my computer that I need to access, then I can pull it up on my phone as well. Then I have my currency conversion app, the Apple Store app, Pages, Apple Support, Apple Music, Momondo, which is like a flight tracker, and it gives you really good prices on flights. I have my weather app, I have dictionary, Yelp, and Find My iPhone. And then I have an other folder, and I keep Waze in here, Shazam, Find My Friends, Tumblr, OpenTable, Coffee Bean, Style Seat, which is where I book my hair appointments because my hairdresser stylist is on there. I have Bitmoji, CVS, 1 Second Every Day, and Pinterest. I don't really use those apps very often, but I keep them on my phone because I do use them once in a while. And then I have Netflix, Facebook, Messenger, Hulu, Maps, TimeHop, which I love TimeHop, by the way. It shows you your posts basically on social media and your photos of that day, the years and years and years and years back if you have anything. So it's like 6 years ago today, this is what you posted, or this is a photo you took, which I think is really cool because then you remember things from the past. So it's kind of awesome to have those memories. And then I have Zara kind of out in the open. It should be in my shop folder. I'm actually gonna put that in there because that's gonna bother me. And then I have a game. So this is Scoops. I actually just downloaded it last week because I remembered that I used to play this game all the time, so I downloaded it to replay. And it's that game where you kind of like have to scoop as many ice cream scoops as possible without dropping anything. So it's kind of like this. You kind of tilt your iPhone back and forth. You can't get the onions or the tomatoes, and you kind of just have to like get as many scoops as possible. And my sister and I were playing each other again to see who can get a higher score, and she kept on beating me. So I need to work on that. And then I have my BMW Connected app, which is for my car. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys how I edit my Instagram photos, but first let me just point out some things about my Instagram. So let's go to my profile. So if you guys can tell, I don't know if you guys can or can't tell, I typically only take photos that are cool toned. So I don't take photos in front of brick walls, I don't take photos of greenery, I don't take photos when I'm wearing any sort of like warm color scheme or palette. I'm mostly wearing black, white, denim, something with the blue family, or it's very just minimalistic with the colors that I typically take photos of. You guys can see here, I do have a little bit of brick going on, but the majority of the photo is black from the floor, so that's cool tone. And then I have my denim shorts and my white shirt, so it kind of still works with the theme. And then I do put the temperature very low when I'm editing the photo. And then I do a pop of like blush pink over here. And then I do some wood here and there, but typically it is very cool toned with the blues, the silvers, the blacks, the grays. So everything typically does match because I keep that in mind when I'm actually taking the photo to begin with. So moving on to the actual editing apps, I do use FaceTune every once in a while when I'm doing a close-up makeup shot, but I don't really do those anymore. And what I would use FaceTune for is to just blur my under eye creases and my smile line creases so that I didn't take away from the artistry of the makeup in the photos, even though I do get creasing under my eyes and in my smile lines daily. That's just something that I struggle with, and that is always there. The app that I use most of the time is called Vsco Cam. And what I do is I will pull in a photo. Let's work on this one. And what I typically do is I will edit a photo and then I like the edits of it, so I just copy and paste those edits on the new photos. So if I'm editing an outfit photo, typically what I'll do is I'll copy and paste the edits from another outfit photo onto the new one. If I'm doing a product flat lay, I will copy and paste the edits from an old one onto the new one, just because the lighting is typically the same, and it helps just keep everything looking consistent because you're literally copying and pasting an edit from an old one to a new one. So I'm going to copy and paste the edits from this photo right here, and I'm going to paste it onto the new photo right here. So then I'll make like minimal changes. If the brightness is too high, I will also adjust the contrast if the contrast is too high, and I will adjust the temperature. If the photo is cool tone to begin with and then the temperature is really low, it can look very blue. So I adjust that, I adjust the exposure, just little things like that, and then I will save them. So once I save the photo to my photo library, I will open this app called UNUM, and this helps me see the layout of where my posts are gonna go, and then everything that has that little purple Instagram logo is already posted on Instagram. So in order to keep my rows in line, so you guys can see I posted 3 of this photo. They are together, they are a family, they are a row. I typically like do a row at a time when I'm planning out my posts. I push this little arrow button and it kind of like puts them back into the same line so I can see what the next row is gonna look like up here. So then I will pull that photo over here, and let's just put this here just for fun, even though I've already posted it in the past. And then I will kind of move the photos around to see if I like them on top of the other photos, and I'll kind of scroll down to make sure that I didn't post anything similar on that same side recently so that it doesn't look weird. And a lot of the time I don't like too much white above white flat lay posts. I like to have some sort of darkness in the photo so that everything looks nice. I don't really have too many photos that are pre-done right now. Usually I have like 3 or 4 rows, but I haven't been taking too many pictures in advance recently, so I only have like a couple photos here ready to post. But yeah, so this is how I kind of like play around with the arrangement of my photos in this app right here. And then you can actually send it straight to Instagram from this app, and it'll open up Instagram and you can just post it straight from here, and then it'll move it down that you've posted, and then you continue to rearrange. I don't know if I explained that very well, but that is how I do my layout, and that is how I typically edit my photos. I play with the temperature a lot, and I make sure that my photos to begin with are very much in the cool tone family. So that is it for today's video. I hope that it answered some of your questions. If you have any more, you can go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and don't forget I will leave links to shop my wardrobe in the description box as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.